At 20 years old, Jake Carter thought he had it all figured out. He was working full-time at a logistics company. It wasn't glamorous, but it paid the bills. He was saving up for his first car, picking up side gigs, and living modestly in a studio apartment. His girlfriend, Lena, 19, was beautiful, outgoing, and always the life of the party. She used to say, "I like a man with ambition." Jake had ambition, but he was about to learn the hard way that ambition alone wasn't enough. It was a rainy Tuesday when it all came crashing down. Jake showed up to work early like always, coffee in hand, ready to present a new inventory system he'd spent 2 weeks refining. He was hoping this would be the move that got him noticed, maybe even promoted. Instead, his manager pulled him into a cold gray office. "Jake, I won't sugarcoat it. We're downsizing, budget cuts. You're one of the newer hires." The words blurred after that. All Jake could think was, "I gave everything to this job." An hour later, he walked out with a cardboard box and a severance check that barely covered 2 weeks of rent. Still, he held on to one thought. At least I've got Lena. That night, Jake grabbed her favorite takeout and decided to surprise her. He still had his key. She'd given it to him just a few weeks ago. The apartment door clicked open quietly. Music was playing softly. He smiled, picturing her on the couch, maybe watching some reality show, waiting for him to come cheer her up with pad thai and dumb jokes. Instead, he saw shoes by the door. Men's shoes. Then the voices. Soft at first, then clearer. And then laughter. Not hers. His. Jake stepped quietly down the hall and peeked into the bedroom. There she was. Lena. With another guy. Wrapped in sheets that still smelled like him. They didn't notice him at first. He stood frozen, stunned. His heart didn't break. It imploded. Finally, Lena looked up. No guilt. Just a flicker of surprise, then annoyance. "Jake, what are you doing here?" No apology, no shame. Just that. He dropped the takeout on the floor, turned around, and left without a word. He walked through the rain until he couldn't feel his face. He didn't cry. Not then. The tears came later, at 3 a.m., curled up on his floor, staring at the ceiling. 2 years of loyalty, gone. A job lost, a girl betrayed, all in one day. Jake had $842 to his name, no friends close enough to call, no backup plan, just a laptop, internet, and pain. That night, he typed into Google, "How to make money online with no job." He clicked the first video, then the second, then the 10th. He didn't sleep. For the next week, Jake devoured everything about trading and investing, stock markets, crypto, options, even obscure Reddit forums. He watched YouTube tutorials until his eyes burned. He took his remaining $842 and opened a trading account. It took him 2 weeks to lose $200. Most people would have quit. Jake didn't. This isn't a loss, he told himself. This is tuition. He studied harder, found mentors online, watched market trends for 8 hours a day. He paper traded, journaled every decision, and taught himself emotional discipline. After 4 months, Jake turned his $600 into $3,000. Not luck, strategy, discipline, obsession. He worked delivery jobs during the day, traded at night, and lived on eggs, oatmeal, and ambition. He stopped checking Lena's socials, at least for a while. But sometimes he peeked. She was still with him. The guy from the bedroom, living her best Instagram life. It fueled him. Year 1, Jake had $75,000 in his account. Year 2, he hit $3.4 million. He was 22, driving a matte black Tesla, quietly investing in real estate and angel startups. Nobody knew, no flexing, no loud posts. Jake remembered the silence of rock bottom, and respected it. One afternoon, he stopped by a quiet downtown cafe he used to visit back when he was broke. Familiar smells, familiar sounds. He stood in line, lost in thought, when a voice called behind him. "Jake?" He turned. It was Lena. She looked different. Not bad, just smaller, duller, maybe a little tired. "Wow, I almost didn't recognize you." Jake smiled, polite but distant. "Hey, Lena. You look amazing. What are you up to these days?" "A few things," he said casually. "Trading, mostly, some investments." Her eyes widened. "Really? That's wild. I remember you were always watching those charts." She laughed, nervous, trying to close the gap between them. "You seeing anyone now?" Jake sipped his coffee, looked past her. "Number just building." A pause. Her smile faded just slightly. "You know, I always believed in you," she said. He nodded. "No, you didn't. But that's okay." He placed a $100 bill on the counter, enough to pay for her drink, too, and walked out without looking back. Outside, the rain had stopped. Jake stepped into his car, calm jazz playing. His phone buzzed. Another investment just hit 18% profit. He didn't.